for me to come back is this Ego Valley. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. The Bud Buddies, they're not going to like this one. Yeah. Get the likes up. I need y'all to get the likes up. Yo, yo, yo. I need y'all to get the likes up. Push those up so we can get started and talk this boxing. Terence Crawford does it again. Yeah, shout out to 76 Mark. We up in here. What are y'all talking about? Jay Reed was the first person in the building. I see you. Hen Dog said it's still man down, big fish. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to switch loyalty on a fighter you like because they lose. Rashid Mohammed, he says, peace and blessings, Ego, and the chat, let's cook. Oh, we about to get this. We about to get this action. 50,000-year-old ancient alien mummy says, oh boy, the Bud Buddies are angry. See, the Bud Buddies for to be mad with this one. Hey, listen, I'm giving the Bud Buddies to the count of 10 to get your filthy, yellow, no good keister off of my property. 1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Bro, y'all gonna keep the change, you filthy animal. Stop playing with me. See, every time when I don't do any lives, then y'all act brand new. And then when I come back, it's like nothing ever changed. Keep the change. Bro, I'm giving the Bud Buddies to the count of 10 to get their filthy, yellow, no good keisters off of my property, bro. I run boxing. Yeah, I make boxing look, listen, I made boxing look good. I made this game look pretty. Y'all gonna bow down to this. Y'all think because I ain't done no lives that something all of a sudden changed. I still got it, bro. I just been working behind the scenes. Wait till you see what I have in store for y'all. I just been working. 76 Mark says they roared raging like their guy. Oh, wow. Shout out to Dwayne Givens. He said Home Alone. Facts. That guy George, what's up? Bro, I'm about to give y'all this work. I'm finna baptize y'all. Get the likes up and we'll get started. I'm sipping on this green tea. Hold on, can y'all see? I got my Venom cup. I'm about to spit venom on y'all. We are Venom. Bro, I'm about to spit that venom in a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, you're going to see total carnage when I spit venom. That's a bar. I tell the haters to kick rocks like Eddie Brock. Spit venom. You're going to see a lot of carnage. Man, y'all blowing up my Instagram. Yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at BoxingEgo1. You dig? Shakur Stevenson was violating Frank Martin. Check that out on the gram. Ego Maniac, what's up with you? All right. So let's get started. Let's get right to the proceedings this evening. Terence Crawford's team have come out and set the boxing game ablaze with a series of statements and comments regarding Errol Spence Jr. Ego, there were no notifications. YouTube hating. They want to hate so bad. I don't know. Probably because I haven't went live in a minute. I don't know. They hating. Hopefully they start sending out notifications. So Team Crawford put out a statement pretty much yesterday. I did a whole unpack for you guys. You guys could check that out on the channel. But in that, some things were said, and it didn't paint Terence Crawford in a favorable light. Let's just be real. Because of what was said and how it was said. And it's not looking good. Hey, 76, get rid of that guy. See ya. And I wouldn't want to be ya. He got to go. 76, remove him. Oh, woo. Explode the man's brains out in broad daylight. Rock-a-bye, baby. Any more interruptions? Okay, then I'll proceed. So Team Crawford put out statements that got the game in a frenzy. People are talking about it. Many of you probably checked out the Unpacked. In case you didn't, basically this is what was said. Steve Nelson, which is Crawford's right-hand man, his boy, his buddy, fellow fighter, he says, we offer, I'm just paraphrasing because I already did a video, showed the tweets and all that. He says, we offered Errol Spence the fight at 147 pounds, and we are hoping that he doesn't take it. You heard it correctly. Terence offered Errol Spence the rematch at 147 pounds, and we are hoping that Errol Spence doesn't take it because, quote, it's a waste of time. Wow. I think that's wrong on so many levels, which I'll talk about in this video. So you're starting to see Team Crawford kind of switch up a little bit. And I got the proof, and the proof will be coming. Stay tuned to the channel. Now listen, I don't give a damn about no Bud Buddy or any boxing fan who's not really a boxing fan and you're only here for a singular fighter. I really could care less about y'all. Uck y'all. If you don't like me, blow me. I don't care. Sue me. Doesn't matter. I'm finna talk my talk and explain how I see it. You don't like it, kick rocks. I don't really care. I don't need you. I don't want you. Don't watch my channel. That's fine. But I'm going to speak my mind. So it's a bad look for so many reasons. And I'm like Ginsu. I got so many different ways I can slice you. So many different ways I can approach and explain that. What do you mean you're hoping he doesn't take it? Has anyone heard it from Bud's mouth? Man, who care about hearing it from Bud's mouth? Man, bump what you talking about too. Stick and move. Yeah, you about to get moved. Bro, we don't care what you talking about because Steve Nelson is his boy. Facts. Crawford told you post-fight, they said, oh, how'd you come up with the fisherman outfit for the Errol Spence ring walk? And he was like, oh, that's my boy Steve Nelson came up with the concept. He's came up with the concept. So how come when Crawford comes out with the fisherman outfit, he credits his right-hand man and say, hey, he helped me come up with this. Biggest fight of your career, you turn to him to help you design the costume. Now when he's speaking on your behalf and speaking about your business and the team, now they saying, oh, but Bud didn't say it. You ain't heard it from Bud's mouth. Man, y'all come straight out of a comic book, bro. Now, see, this is what y'all do. Shout out to my boy Tucker. Y'all pick and choose when you want information to be valid from a certain individual. So when Steve Nelson is saying other things for Team Crawford is valid. When he's designing Crawford's fisherman outfit for the biggest fight of Crawford's career, against Errol Spence, then it's valid. But then when he's speaking on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, and he's saying X, Y, and Z regarding Crawford's career and the current status of it, now y'all saying, oh, but we didn't hear from Crawford, though. Y'all some bums. Y'all in the comments say y'all some bums, bro. Get on my level. Bums. Yeah, shout out to Hambino. Hit the like button. Sid. Yeah, I ain't been doing no lives. I've been working on other stuff. Y'all see. Shout out to Double Zeros. Y'all see. It's a weak move by Crawford, period. Oh, my God. Shout out to the real boxing fans. You feel me? Yeah. Shout out to T_Coombs. Errol negotiated in good faith to fight Bud and give Bud the opportunity. So not doing the same is super whack. Notice, here's the thing, too. Why is it always a problem negotiating with Bud? The first negotiation, the one where it failed, and he went to fight David Avocado. The boy Bud went to fight David Avocado. Him wanted some guacamole. Holy moly. Crawford wanted some guacamole, so he had to fight David Avocado. Bob Arum told you. He said the same thing. Bob Arum was like, Terence Crawford, he's not making me any money. And he's difficult as a sum to deal with. Bro, Bob told you. He said the same thing. Bob not looking at, y'all was saying Bob was senile. Bob don't know. Y'all was saying Bob is racist. Bob this and Bob this. Now y'all bobbing for apples because you don't know what you talking about. Everything Bob Arum was saying about Crawford is looking to be true. Prove me wrong. I'll beat any man in this room in less than 60 seconds. Let's go. Hold on. Tell me something that Bob Arum was constantly professing about Crawford's career that looks like he was lying. Because y'all was saying he was senile when he was saying it. Bro, everything he done said about Crawford looks like it. He said Crawford difficult to deal with. The first negotiations. That proved that. Errol Spence told you. That proved that. Errol Spence said Crawford needed more millions. Shout out to Sid Smith, $2. Let's go, gang. He said Crawford been a shiesty person. He got a hood mentality. He said it. Shout out to Sid. Tony Street, what's up? Bro, everything that Bob Arum said is looking like it checks out. At Ego, who wins at 154? Now, why would you ask a question like that when Crawford's team just came out and said they want to fight Errol at 147 again? Why are you asking me about 154? Man, y'all better keep up. Listen, it's better to keep up so you don't have to catch up. Let me get to the real, let me get to Ken Corleone, because I know he going to say something good. See, y'all pissing me off in these comments. Y'all leaving some weak comments. Give me some better comments. Hold on, I'm going to read, I ain't reading nothing. I'm reading King Corleone comments because y'all leaving pitiful comments. Give me some better comments. All right, King Corleone says, we all thought the fight was going to be recorded or record-breaking huge numbers. Terence told us his fans stream it. He know them ho. He said, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Shout out to King Corleone. He know Terence Crawford know his fan base. Bro, Terence Fire Stick Crawford, because he definitely didn't add Hold on. Shout out to King Corleone. That's a good point. Bro, Terence got some fire stick ass fans, bro. Errol Spence fans, they was coming 50,000. I was there. I was there. I was in Texas. Bro, Texas got some of the thickest women you will ever see. And they was out dressed nice. They had they you know what I mean, they best outfit. Dudes was out with the Kirk Franklin shoes, the Steve Maddens or whatever they was wearing, cowboy boots. They was out. Crawford fans out here streaming his fights. I pay for it, so you can't tell me nothing. Shout out to Rashid Mohammed. I wish EJ would have walked away from Bud Nugget before they fought in July. Shaking my head. Bud Nugget is a straight clown. Big Fish Brotherhood. Wow. What do you expect from a needlehead scrum? What? What did you call him? Bro, Terrence is the king of the fire sticks. Terrence Firestick Crawford. Listen, and this is how I know he got the fire stick fans. Texas women is top tier. For sure, for sure. Hey, the only thing, Texas women be having deep voices low key though. You want to go to Trillburg? Bro, they be talking, I don't know. I think it's in that water. Bro, them Texas women got them deep voices sometimes. Bozo, let me get a Trillburger. Like, you be like, damn. Damn. Anyway, listen. Terrence Firestick Crawford, he got the most Firestick fans in the nation. Because for some reason, they all in the videos. Every time I make a video, they be in the comment section. But then you let Terrence Firestick Crawford put up these numbers all under 1 million. You would think, listen, you would think that Terrence Crawford got a Floyd Mayweather fan base. You would think that. Because they be all in the video. Oh, come on, man. Errol Spence sucks, dude. Terrence Crawford. Bro, why don't y'all help Terrence get to another tier when it comes to the pay-per-view buy rate? Firestick Crawford, y'all some Firestick fans. Like, he had 20 billion people at the Omaha parade. Did they buy his fight, though? Like, listen, shout out to the people of Omaha, shout out to Nebraska. Did they buy his fight? Because they was on floats and all type there. Crawford was fishing poles and fishing that, all this. Did they buy his fight? Because it looked lit. It looked like he had a lot of people there. But did they buy his fight? Hey, block this 9-9 Akira Moon. Sailor Moon, get him out of here, bro. You annoying. Hey, King Corleone, get him. 999. You gonna be calling 911. Get him out of here. Someone please call 911. Woo. Bad business bud strikes again. Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back on the stream. Listen. Yeah, get Sailor Moon. Yeah. King of Pop is back. Y'all think it's a game. If you say stupid stuff, then I gotta remove you. I said, I know this ain't what you used to. If you talk crazy, my shooters gotta remove you. Listen, I'm like a Haitian Creole with the voodoo. I know this ain't what you used to. But if you talk a lot of doo-doo, you think you slick like boo-boo, then my shooters gotta remove you. Get them out of here. That's a bar. Stop playing with me. So, Firestick Crawford, where the fans when it comes to pay for his pay-per-view. That's why he want to fight Canelo. He want to lean in on that Mexican base. He want to lean in on the Latino base. He want La Raza. That's why he want to fight Canelo so bad. Crawford, bro, I'm not even really with that. Like, it's a cool fight. Listen, I'll watch it. It's a cool fight. I ain't gonna front. It's a cool fight. But how this is where boxing is throwing me. And I'm the realest in the game. This is where boxing is throwing me. How in the does a guy, Crawford's dope, he's good, he can fight, pound for pound, #1, great. How is a 147-pounder not named like Floyd Mayweather, who's clearly the biggest thing in boxing when Floyd's fighting, right? How does he move up to 168 and get a crack at it before David Benavidez, Morrell, and actual super middleweights? How he get Canelo before Andre? How he get him? Hey, block we the people. Yeah, you gonna be with them people. Block him. Get him out of here too. Oh! Broad daylight. Get We the People 76. We gonna send you back to 1976, you jive turkey sucker fool. Get him out of here too. Whoo! 76 Martin on fire. Set your butt on fire. Who else? Please explain. And notice the Bud Buddies, they come with insults, but they not saying nothing. They not proving me wrong. I'm about to dissect you like a frog in science class. You about to get dissected. Cause y'all ain't got enough work from me. Y'all ain't got more points than me. Y'all ain't got more knowledge than me. Y'all can't rock the mic like me. So this is why it looks bad for Bud. Hey, get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Y'all got to get the likes up. Let's go. Let's work. I am going to take you on a journey through the Bud Buddies web of lies, the web of deceit. And I promise you, these young boys can't beat me. Listen, everybody pay attention. Before I break this down, on a scale of 0 to 10, how is the audio? Because I got to make sure I'm crispy. I got to make sure y'all hear what I'm talking about. On a scale of, everybody vote real quick. Scale of 0 to 10, how good and audible and crispy is the audio? On a scale of 0 to 10. So I can make the adjustments before, because I want to really break this down so you feel me. All right, we got all 10s. We got all 10s like a swimmer. All right, shout out to Sura, my man. All right, peace. So here, check this out. I am about to break the Bud Buddies down to a level you have never heard, and it's going to start right now. Mr. Riviera, shout out to my guy. Hutchman, I see you. Rashid Mohammed, what's up? All right, Pete. Watch how I break this down. Let's play cap or fact. I'm going to say a truth, and you tell me if I'm capping or if it's facts that people have said this. So when Errol Spence lost badly to Terence Crawford, the Crawford Bud Buddies said they do not want to see an Errol Spence rematch. Is that cap or fact? Did the Bud Buddies say that there's no point in an Errol Spence rematch because Errol Spence got tore up and all this? Is that cap or, okay, it's fact. They said that. All right, bet. So people like myself said, all right, you don't want to see Errol Spence rematch because you think it's pointless. Then Bud Crawford should fight Jaron Boots Ennis. Guess what they said? They said, why would Crawford fight Boots Ennis? Because there's no value there. But they also said, why would Crawford fight Boots Ennis? He's moving to 154. I'm gonna say it again. This is how sorry the Bud Buddies are. I'm gonna destroy them. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I'm destroying them. When it came to a rematch with Errol Spence, they said pass. Errol don't deserve a rematch. I said, okay, then the next best welterweight fight is Crawford versus his mandatory Jaron Boots Ennis. They said, why would he fight Boots Ennis? He's moving to 54. Okay, then move yo to 54. But then now Crawford's team is saying he ain't moving to 54. Hey, King Corleone, why you block him? Nah, he's cool, bro. Egomaniac is cool. Man, come on. We can't have no friendly fire because I'm about to cook him. I'm about to cook him. Listen, I'm gonna get this super chat and then I can't. I'm gonna keep going. Shout out to T Coombs. Great content. Buddy is going to be a sucker for not giving Spence the same respect. Win or lose, character is character. Ooh, I like that. To all the stand-up guys. Shout out to T. Coombs. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about being stand-up as a man. So, Pete, let's run this back because I got to have y'all pay attention and feel me. Y'all gotta feel me. Bud beat Errol Spence. Bud Buddy said there's no point in an Errol Spence rematch, which I'll get back to in a second. They said that's trash. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, fight your mandatory, Jaron Boots Ennis, who is not Errol Spence. He hasn't fought Crawford, and he's been calling out Crawford, and he's the mandatory. They say, oh, no, but Crawford, he's moving to 54. Why should he fight Boots? He's moving to 54. He told you he wants to move to 54, Ego. Now they saying the Errol Spence rematch, because Errol triggered the rematch, he don't want it at 54, and he wants it at 47. What? So you couldn't fight Jaron Ennis, a 47-pounder who keeps calling you out and is your mandatory because you were moving to 54. Errol wants to fight you again, and he wants to fight you at 154. Now your team's coming out and saying, no, the Errol rematch, the winner gets to pick. Errol Spence got to fight us at 47, and we hoping he don't fight us at 47. Looking shaky, baby. Let me keep cooking. This easy work. This easy, bro. I told you, I'm like Floyd Money Mayweather with easy work. Then, immediately after Errol got smoked by Crawford, they say weight had nothing to do with it. Because fans undoubtedly said Errol looked off. It looked like something was wrong with EJ. He looked like a zombie before the fight. He looked like he was high. He looked like he was loaded. Ego, something was wrong with EJ. And many people speculated that he was weight drained. The Bud Buddy said, nah, he wasn't weight drained. Y'all making excuses. It had nothing to do with weight. It was all Crawford. Nothing to do with Crawford plus the weight. It was all Crawford. Skills pay the bills, Ego. Then why don't you want to fight him at 54? If the Bud Buddies literally told me that 47, 54, it don't matter, Errol Spence getting cooked by Bud regardless, then why not at least test that theory and fight him at a division where he's at least going to be probably healthier? And if he doesn't win, you said it was going to be the same outcome. You said it was going to be the same outcome. You said it was going to be the same outcome. So why not give both of yourself a break? Do it at the 54. Who can? You don't really need the titles for the fight. And then you would be fighting Errol Spence I guess at his best, where he's not tapped in terms of the weight. And then you just run it back. And if it's the same, it's the same. If it's not, it's not. And then you take it from there. But that's not what they say. Bro, I'm telling you, the Bud Buddies are all over the place. It's like an episode of First 48. It's like an episode of First 48 where the detectives catch the guy up in a lie, and they have to keep changing their story as they go. They said you said you went to work to pick up your check, and then you immediately left. And then they catch you up, and you're like, I got direct deposit. No, that's not what you said, though. You said you went to the job to pick up a check, a physical check. We caught you in a lie. That's the Bud Buddies, bro. Everything they said and allegedly stood for in the comment section and the points they were making, we don't want to see an Errol rematch. Okay, fight Jaron Ennis. We don't want to see that either, because Bud's moving to 54. Errol triggers the rematch. It's a contractual obligation. Fight Errol at 54. It's probably a better fight up there. Nah, he wants to fight him at 47. What? So you couldn't fight Boots Ennis at 47 because you're moving to 54. Then Errol wants to fight you at 54. Now you want to move back down to 47. Bro, how can y'all not see this game? This has always been the problem with Crawford, is the contradictions. What he says, and then a short time later, it'll be something else. That's the like Errol Spence. You can say whatever you want. Oh, he got cooked and blah, blah, blah. The one thing I'm going to give Errol credit for is he's a man and a man of his word. If he said it, he meant it, and he tried to do it. And he believed it. I could respect that, just that I don't care about boxing. listen, boxing. I don't care about boxing. I make money in boxing. I care about being a human before being a man before I care about boxing. I'm a man before this sport. I don't care about this sport over that. I care about my family more than boxing. My inner circle. I don't care about boxing. Like if it comes to some real stuff, boxing can go. I love boxing too, for the record, but I don't love it more than my last name. So if my integrity is on the line, then boxing gotta go. I'll tell boxing to kick rocks. I'm multi-talented. I'm multifaceted. I can make money doing anything. I don't gotta sell my soul for the world of boxing. So you gotta respect Errol Spence Jr. He's been about his word. He says, I don't need no tune-up. He tried to do it with no tune-up, even though that was a bad move, in my opinion. He tried to fight Crawford, no tune-up. But he did it. He did what he said. He said, I wanted to fight with Crawford, and he did all this extra stuff and gave up too much, in my opinion, to make it happen. Crawford is not showing that same level of honor and code and integrity. He's like, I got the belts, boo. That's the attitude. And that, to me, that's not a good look. You the 2X champion, and then you're like making everything more complicated to deal with you. You dig? Like, and I don't understand that. Like, you beat Errol. You and your fans say you'll whoop Errol at any weight. Bro, like, and here, like, I could keep going, man. We ain't done enough. How is this man talking about fighting Canelo Alvarez or Charlo at 68, but then you want to fight Errol at the lowest division knowing he can't make the weight good? Bro, get him out of here, bro. Bro, listen. I just made a point, and I know not anybody, no man in this room can break down with a better logic than what I just said and make that intelligently make sense. Easily the most satisfying moment for me is watching a disloyal Crawford to lose. Shout out to Skills from New Orleans. Bro, I'm going to say it again. Shout out to my man from New Orleans. I'm going to say it again. Why is Bud Crawford talking about fighting in a division he's never fought at, 68, which is that's 3 divisions up. You're 3 divisions higher, right? 3 divisions higher, you're talking about fighting Canelo or Charlo. 3 divisions higher. But you won't even go up 1 division to fight Errol Spence, knowing that Errol Spence has been having trouble making the weight. And then here's the thing. Crawford said, oh, people just coming up with excuses. If you whoop Errol Spence at 154, then there's no excuse to be made, because it's like, you can't say the weight thing, because that means you lost twice in a row, and you lost when weight, you know what I mean? You didn't have to make as much of a weight cut. So you can at least humor the people and make for a better fight contractually, but he wants to go to the lowest, the lowest possible weight just because he has the power to do it per the contract. That's weird to me. That's weird to me. If you are who they say they are, like, oh, Crawford, and like they literally, Crawford Bud Buddies literally said Bud whoops Errol at any weight. So why all these games? You see what I'm saying? If you can beat him at 54, and it, like, literally they said, Crawford fans said the 154 will make no difference. Okay, then at least we already seen the fight at 47 and you won. Good job. Great performance. So if you're trying to put on a better and bigger events and stuff like that, you at least have to get, like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Bad Business Bud is back. I'm going to explain. Bad Business Bud is back. Because we already watched you beat Errol dominantly for as long as it lasted at 47. Many people speculate that Errol Spence had trouble making weight. He was dehydrated. He was zapped. He was dry, right? So if you're contractually bound to fight Errol Spence again, why do you want him to be a zombie, which makes it a less sellable fight? You have to understand, you get the lion's share of the money and it would be on pay-per-view. So by playing these games, you're also hurting your numbers too, because there's no level of allure to the rematch if zero changes. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some people, diehard box fans, might want to watch it again, but based on if we seen an outcome and everything was the same, I mean, not everything. Listen, if we seen the outcome and we see how it played out at 47, why do we need to see it at 47 again? So you're only stifling and potentially hurting your own pay-per-view numbers because there's no new, like, development that would make the fight more intriguing unless you move the weight class to a class that probably would be better for both of y'all, because it looked like they both struggle to make weight, to be honest. Does that make sense? So I understand like gamesmanship and strategy and stuff like that, but if this is your strategy, it hurts you just as much as it hurts Errol Spence to run the rematch back at 47. Shout out to Harlem, what's up? That's why I'm saying bad business Bud again, because it hurts you if your pay-per-view flops. And if you do okay, I'm trying to find the best words to say this. Many people feel the rematch does not need to happen because you made such a statement in the first fight. So if you fight a few months later and nothing changes, Errol doesn't get a new trainer, it's at the same exact weight class, it's on the same network, it's not like one fight's in the MMA, there's literally no change, then you're going to hurt the pay-per-view numbers of that fight as well, because you're giving, even if something is different in the rematch, the perception will not be, people would just be like, oh, Crawford has his number. So until the day of the fight, people aren't going to believe that the second fight will be different unless something has to change. Shout out to Baltimore. You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody tell me, name a movie that you watched recently that was bad. It was just a bad movie. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to make y'all feel me. Bud got like 14 trainers, so that's cap. He got one trainer locked up, but he got 14 other trainers, so you capping. He said Bud don't have his trainer. Bud got like 14 trainers at once, so he'll be good. And I low-key think Bud kind of trained himself. Like, I ain't trying to be funny. Bomac like 500 pounds. Like, he might not be. Bomac can run up the hills that Crawford be running up. You see, I'm not even being funny. Nah, I'm being real. Listen, I'm being real. Can Bomac run up the hills in Colorado or whatever craziness that Bud do, altitudes, and he can't do that. So, like, what are we talking about? So I think Crawford kind of trained himself, to be honest. Because there's no way Bomac, like, many people in this room can't even run up whatever. So I know Bomac can't do it. Bomac finna be in a semi or a sprinter or something behind him driving. Yeah, he ain't finna be running up there. Yeah, how you gonna run up a 10 incline with cankles? Man, come on. Y'all full, oh my God, bro. Y'all so weak, bro. If it's a 10 incline and you got cankles, you gonna roll your cankles. What you talking about? How you gonna run up anything that steep with cankles? Rocky, when he went to Russia, when he about to fight my boy Drago, he didn't have cankles. You can't run up no mountain with no cankles. What y'all talking? Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all tell me this man ran up with cankles. That's not even possible, bro. Gravity won't even allow that, probably. Man, y'all got cankles in this comment section. Y'all got some cankle comments. There's some cankle comments out here on dead homies. Dead homies, y'all got cankles right now. Y'all got bunions and cankles. Yeah, B's and C's, bunions and cankles. Let's get it. Tell me this man gonna run up a 10 incline with cankles on dead homies. Dead homies, y'all got cankles. Anyway, so Bud, he hurting his own fight if he do it at 47 anyway. Because the belt, that's y'all be tripping off these belts. Ain't nobody care about no belts like that in 2023. It about to be 2024. We ain't give a damn about no belts. Bro, like, when's the last time you seen a good fight, right? No, hear me out. Hey, whoever hit the dislike button, you got some cankles. On dead homies, you got cankles. I know you do. Yeah, you. Whoever hit that dislike button, you got cankles on dead homies. On dead homies, you got cankles. Your mama got cankles too. Y'all the cankle crew. Whoever did that, I seen you. I seen you with the cankles. Y'all some haters. Man, get my likes up. Yeah. All right, bet this. So let me say it like this. When is the last time that there was a fight and when it was announced, you was excited to the fight, you was excited for the fight, right? And then you decided you weren't so excited because there was no belt on the line. Man, get the out of here, bro. Shout out to Boss Red, Eagles Army gang. So, okay, like, let's say Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia gets announced. Who's just sitting at home like, oh, honey, they just announced Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Boy, I can't wait. Wait. I just read a little further. There's no goddamn belts. I don't want to see this fight anymore because there's not going to be a WBC goddamn belt. Bro, ain't nobody in the history of boxing done said that. Done said a fight that tickled your fancy and then you found out there was no IBF, so you didn't want to see the fight no more. Bro, these belts is full of y'all got cankles, and the belts, the whole concept of belts and boxing, that's full of This is not 1960. This is 1970. This ain't the 80s. Nobody really cares about all that no more. Nobody care about no belts. See, that's that Top Rank. Top Rank will keep they'll get you on a pound for pound list and then get you a belt. Bro, there's so many people with belts that no one even knows in boxing. That boy Makbuk Air. Bro, I promise you, Makbuk Air had a belt. He looked like an African baby with an adult body. Bro, did we get him? It does smell like doesn't it? Bro, Makbuk Pro had a belt not too long until Badu Jack beat the belt about him and then vacated. Bro, he looked like an African baby. He looked like African Pinky in the Brain. Big old head. Bevo Laddie got more head than he got body. Bro, do you care about the belt? Right? Nobody care about the belt. So I guarantee you Crawford versus whatever, undisputed. Like Crawford, he care about the belts. Ain't nobody care about the belts like that, bro. Listen. I've been saying this for a while, but I got to say it maybe a little bit more clear. I got to say it more clearly. Hey, make sure y'all get the likes up. Let's go. Y'all got to get my likes up. Hold on. Let's go. I do what I want. It's good. I'm a young CEO. I'm sure. Yeah. Bag the mail is on. I get my likes up. He said that Ethiopian cranium facts. Looking like, hey, look at me. I'm the captain of the ship now. Looking like Captain Phillips or Thomas or whatever that movie with Tom Hanks was. Hey, look at me. I am the captain of the ship. Captain Phillips, yeah. Listen, nobody care about the belts like that no more, bro. Like, you're not going to watch a... Like, if Andrade and Benavidez fight, Canelo got all the belts, so they ain't fighting for a real belt. I don't care about... I want to see them fight. I don't care about that belt. Like, that's like if you go to a Mexican restaurant, like a taqueria, and the food is slamming, carne asada, al pastor, like, they got the best Mexican food. Listen to what I'm saying. If you go to a taqueria and the Mexican food is on fleet, they just got everything. Tortas, the burritos is good, the taco, they got a salsa bar. You don't care that they don't have a bathroom that's available to the public. You like, I'm not going to not go to a taqueria that's slamming because they don't got a public restroom. I would just use the restroom somewhere else or use it at my goddamn crib before I went there. You're not going to not go. So the point I'm making, if the taqueria has the best salsa bar, the best carne asada, the best burritos, the best tacos, cilantro, the onions, all that type of stuff, right? It's fire. It's not enough of a reason because they don't have a public bathroom that you would not go to that place to eat. Like, oh, I'm not going there. They don't have a public restroom. But everything else is like top tier. That's the same thing with boxing. If a fight gets it right, ain't nobody care about no belt. That's like the equivalent of not having a bathroom, but everything else is top tier and superb. I don't know about y'all, but that not having a public restroom is not enough to keep me from not going there. I'll just get my food to go or something. Ain't nobody gonna not watch a fight. And see, this is the thing. This is why Crawford, he mess around and he have all the belts. You still ain't gonna crack a million. That's you ain't gonna crack a million unless you get one of a few dance partners. Crawford say, oh, I'm a Hall of Famer and all this, and got his fist casted in the Boxing Hall of Fame already. Is okay. You still ain't crack a million. You did all that and still ain't did a million, though. You see what I'm saying? So I keep telling y'all, like, y'all keep stressing belts and pound for pound ranking. Listen, don't put me on the pound for pound list. Put me on the Forbes list. You dig? That's a quotable. Listen, write that down. That's a boxing ego. That's a bar. I hit y'all with that's a bar. Don't put me on the pound for pound list. Put me on the Forbes list. I don't care nothing about no ESPN pound for pound list. And be next to a bunch of dusty other people. Put me on the Forbes list. That's what I'm trying to get on. I don't care nothing about Micah Coppinger says, okay, then what? Put me on that Forbes list. Nobody wants to see that. Man, who the hell is this? This man got the same name twice, Rel Darrell. You got some lazy parents. And I don't even think that's a person. That's a cyber. That's AI. He got a 3. Bro, if you don't get him out of here, that man got a 3 in his name. That is AI. Y'all done sent a AI bot in here. What the hell is Rel with a 3? He dating Megan. Remember that movie Megan with that robot a little bit? Bro, get him out of here. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that fight. Bro, y'all sending robots at me. Androids and cyborgs. Oh my God. Because he got all this hate until his age playing a part, and the hate is bae. What? What are y'all even saying? What does that mean? He got all this hate until his age playing a part, and the hate is bae. Y'all drunk as hell, bro. I don't even know what that means. The hate is bae? Yeah, y'all didn't graduate. Where my GEDs at? Where my diplomas at? Like, yeah, I ain't got no diploma, but I'm still smart. Yeah, whatever. Y'all just saying anything, bro. Oh, he got all this hate to this day from Old Bay. Y'all talking about some spices. What the hell is Old Bay? What y'all talking about? Y'all drunk as hell. Nah, y'all got to proofread. Y'all drunk until otherwise proven. Hey, Machiavelli, you had to do it like that. Y'all had to do it like that. Bro, anyway, back to Terence Firestick Crawford. Bro, he the king of the fire sticks. Bro, Terence Crawford, he get his minions, and he had a little meeting, and he just hold up the fire stick. Give me liberty or give me death. And he just hold up the fire stick, and they be like, yeah. Bro, I promise you, Terence Crawford, he be on stage and he just hold up that fire stick and they all start chanting. That's what the Bud Buddies do when they see that fire stick. Do this for Omar! And he gonna hold up the fire stick like this, and they go crazy when they see that fire stick, because they know their fire stick leader ain't finna hit over 1 million. Oh, Crawford, bro, he ain't hitting over 1 million unless he fight Canelo. He ain't doing over 1 million. He ain't doing. Listen, bro, yeah, he like Braveheart. Tell him that Scotland is free. Ah! They hold up their fire stick and they got the blue face paint. They start charging. Ah! Bro, the Bud Buddies is the Braveheart of boxing. Tell them that Scotland is free. Fire sticks, engage. Bro, that's how the whole Bud Buddy fan base be. It's morphin' time. See, oh yeah. And they hold their fire stick and they morph into one of them Zords. See, it's morphin' time. Fire stick. Oh yeah. Bro, Mighty Morphing Power Rangers. Bro, I promise you, Crawford, he like the White Ranger. You know what I mean? He the White Green Ranger. And he hold that fire stick and get in the fire stick Zord. It's morphin' time. Oh, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. I'm so done. That's why he begging Canelo for a fight. He ain't finna do a meal. He ain't finna do a meal unless he get that I was born. Hey, payday.
Payday. You want payday? I know that. Payday. Payday.
You, bro. you better call that redhead, because you ain't doing the meal before you retire. Bro, Crawford ain't doing the meal unless he get that redhead. He better get Canelo on his side real quick. What number Spence doing though? 250. He didn't do 250. Man, get Impalas for life. Get him out of here, bro. Yeah, go work on your Impala then. Yeah. Scram. Get him out of here. That was corny, bro. Bro, listen, if y'all really want to do that, every PBC fighter get clout chased. Every PBC fighter, no matter what you say, they do better numbers than anybody else anywhere else. So there's that. In America, they doing better numbers than anybody else. You dig? So if we look at Gervonta Davis on PBC, he's doing better numbers than anybody else in or around his division off PBC. Like Shakur, Devin Haney, or anybody. Lomachenko, Devin didn't do what Tank fight did. Shakur and Edwin De Los Santos, they fighting on a Thursday. Crawford, when he was with Top Rank, never did any better numbers than Errol Spence. I'm not even talking about Errol Crawford when they fought each other because that's collective. Crawford, independent fights, independent of Errol Spence and PBC. So what are we really talking about, bro? And see, like, here's the other thing. Y'all not going to want to hear this. Your buddies, y'all not going to want to hear this, though. Crawford doesn't have no leverage. If you try to play too many games, the PBC don't really need you, dog. Like, for real, for real. Like, you 36 in a karate class, the PBC don't really need you. So if they can't find a fit for you, they could just move on with their other calendar stuff. If I don't know. But if I can't speak for PBC, I'm not them. But I'm saying if he tries to make it too difficult to work with him, they don't really even need to work with you. You could just be all the belts. All right, go to Golden Boy then with all the belts and see how far that gets you. Block Polly Roberta. I mean, I wish I would spend the time arguing with someone named Polly Roberta. You sound like a soul singer from the 70s. Man, get him out of here. Hey, sister, soul sister, is sister. Bro, who the hell is Roberta Flack or whatever that Polly Roberta? Get him out of there. Give me some better work. Bro, like, what is Crawford going to do? There's no guarantee Canelo's going to fight you. There's no guarantee you get Charlo. And, like, here's the thing. If you make the Errol Spence rematch negotiations difficult, do you have a PayPal ego? Everything's in the description box. Yes, I do. Listen to me, people. If you make this difficult to deal with you, PBC don't have to give you nothing. Like, they got Canelo for his next 3 fights. 2 fights after September 30th. So Crawford has no power. Bro, them belts is not power. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me break this down. Let's start here so I can eliminate like half of y'all. Who believes that in 2023 the belts equal power? The belts, just the belts alone. Who believes that the belts gives you power in boxing? Say I do or I don't. Let's start there. I do believe the belts give you free range and all the power in the boxing, or I don't if you don't believe that. So I want to see I do or I don't. Okay, look at all the people saying I don't. And I agree with that. So, for example, Devin Haney has all the belts at lightweight, or he did. Gervonta has none of the belts except for a secondary belt with somebody, WBA or whatever. He's still the A side, bro. Do you see? It's very easy. Like, okay, Ryan Garcia has 0 belts. But he's more popular and he can outsell people that have a belt or 2. You see how this works? Like, okay, Ryan and Tank fought at a catchweight. Listen to what I'm saying. When you got the belt, you the king. Man, get that out of here, bro. No, you not. How you the king, but you not the highest paid? That's not even how that works, bro. I'll prove it. Ryan fought Tank They fought at a catch weight, meaning Tank's secondary belt was not on the line for the winner because they fought at a catch weight +1. They fought at 136. That fight did over 1 million pay-per-view buys, over 1 million, and generated more money. Crawford and Errol Spence was a good fight, big fight, anticipated fight for all the belts. They did less than a no-belt Tank fight in Ryan Garcia. Point proven. Point proven. So it's not the belts. That's not the end all be all in boxing anymore, because you got a bunch of belts. Jake Paul and Nate Diaz, they did like $3 million gate in Texas. What belt does Jake Paul have? Oh, that's right, he don't. What belt does an MMA fighter Nate Diaz have? 209 Stockton Slap. Oh, he don't. But they still generate. So again, what belt does KSI and Tommy Fury have? Oh, that's right, they don't have no real belts. But there's still people that want to see the fight. You dig? What belt does Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis? Dylan Dennis has done a better job than actual boxers promoting his fight because he's bullying Logan Paul's fiance or whatever. So there's a lot of boxers that have the skills and can box, but they don't have the business savvy to make it exciting and to build their brand. So a guy like imagine if a skilled boxer was trolling like Dylan Dennis is Logan Paul. I mean, I'm not saying you should do that if that's not your bag, but he's at least building his fight. So I'm telling you, all that belt stuff, y'all living in the past, is over. And the funny thing is, y'all tried the same thing. Y'all tried the same thing with my channel. I came in and said, it's digital mob on mine. This digital stuff was about to outlast. See, when I first started, YouTubers didn't get treated well. We didn't get treated like real boxing. Like, we didn't get treated like traditional boxing media. It just wasn't popular. So the people that were deadline writers for like Yahoo Sports and stuff like that, they got all the preferential treatment. But now it's funny how things reveal themselves over time. Now YouTube got boxing the most popping, and then people get 90% of their information from YouTube when it comes to boxing. Who disagree with me? You like if I don't know, Errol Spence do a new interview, it's not you went to NBC to see it, you went to YouTube to see it most likely. Bro, YouTube boxing run this whole thing, I promise you. And now you see like these platforms like PBC and all, now everybody got a YouTube channel, DAZN. They crossed over to my world. I've been doing this. I did this before them. Bro, I'm a legend. That's crazy. If you really think about it, I'm a legend, bro. I did it when it wasn't even popular. I did it before like these people had their own YouTube pages. Ain't that something? I was giving you boxing heat. It's contradiction. I mean, I ain't gonna read that because you can't even spell, bro. It's contradiction to say. You can't even spell like proper English, so I don't need to waste too much time on that. Come again. Bro, Crawford, I said Crawford can't do over 1 million without Canelo. Okay, who's he do over 1 million with? Since y'all know so much. Y'all know more than me. Okay, good. Kenya, what's up, girl? Listen. Crawford does 1 million plus with who? Name someone he can fight at age 36 on pay-per-view and he doing over $1 million. I'll wait. Outside of Canelo. Since y'all know so much. See, this is what happens. Y'all say I don't know what I'm talking about, and then y'all get to shutting the up when you think about it. Charlo? Bro, says who? Okay, at what weight class? Charlo has not done $1 million. Bro, y'all don't even know y'all don't know what y'all talking about, bro. So, Charlo is going to do $1 million. I mean, maybe if he beats Canelo, maybe, at that point, but not if he loses. But here's the thing. If Charlo loses to Canelo, man, you guessing. You just saying, bro. You just saying anything, bro. So this is how I know y'all don't know what y'all talking about. If Charlo beats Canelo, Canelo has a rematch clause. So he'll probably trigger that. So there's not going to be a Bud conversation. He's going to have to fight Canelo again. If Charlo loses, you mean to tell me if Charlo loses, especially if you don't know how bad it is or if he gets knocked out, Crawford going to do $1 million with Charlo coming off a loss? Does that make any sense? Tell me that makes any sense to y'all. If he lose, he gonna do $1 million, and if he win, he got to rematch Canelo. So what are we talking about? Yeah, and then Canelo did 800,000 with Caleb Plant, which is under $1 million. Bro, again, it sounds good in y'all head until you type it out and don't know what you're talking about. See, that's what everybody said. Oh, Ego, you don't know. All right, I don't know. And then when I asked you the follow-up question, now he Kevin Bacon. He Hollow Man. Where he at? You keep forgetting about his age. He don't have to marry choices. Bro, you can't spell. I'm done with you, bro. That man said he don't have to marry choices. What does that even mean? Marry choices. I'm talking boxing. He's talking about getting married. He jagged it. I just want to get married in your angels. Meet me at the altar. We might as well do it. Bro, you don't know what you talking about. You said he married. You talking about Mary. Get the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise you. I just want to praise you. Shut your ass up. You don't know what you talking about. You know what I meant. Nah, bro, it's always dumb motherfuckers like you that get mad and say, we knew what you meant when you misspelled. I know nothing. I didn't know what you meant. Bro, look at your last name. You spelled your first name with a lowercase, and then your last name got an S, but it's capitalized. What made you do that? Why is your first name lowercase, but then you had the wherewithal to put your last name with the uppercase? You know what I meant, man. Man, get him out of here just because you wasted too much of my time. You can't, you don't even have respect for yourself. You put a lowercase T. You lowercase Terence. Man, get him out of here, bro. The fact that you made me waste this much time with you, you out of here. Rock-a-bye, baby. Woo! You are a pioneer in the game. I know. Why do you call yourself Eagle? Because you blocked. That's why. Woo! Yeah, get him out of there. Yeah, get lowercase Terrence out of here. That man was struggling. I tried to let him live, but listen, when you don't take the L and you just keep getting whooped, and then now you just waste too much time, now I got to get you. Now you just worthless at that point. You should have just took your L's and kept it pushing. You knew you wasn't on the level to mess with me, and you kept trying to mess with me. Oh, we having a party. We having a party. Well, here go Miguel Ramos. Man. Whatever, bro. Everybody want to talk to boxing ego. They all want to talk to ego. Anyway, Fire Stick Crawford, he ain't, bro. Yeah, okay. Crawford's not even making himself more likable to the average fan. You're definitely not doing a million, bro. The way you're acting is not going to turn on new fans. You could have the belt. Okay, you got all the belts, bro. No one cares about that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Crawford has like an old school mentality. Like this is Sugar Ray Robinson era. It's not. People don't care about the same things. Like belts. Nobody care about belt. Tank is popping. I don't watch Tank for belts. I watch Tank because he might uppercut your life away. You see what I'm saying? Like Deontay Wilder, he ain't got no belts. I like why I know there's a strong probability if Wilder fight. Oh my God, to this day, I know somebody might get to this day. You see what I'm saying? Block Ricardo Martinez. Sniped him. AJ talking about his back hurt. That was weird, bro. That was weird when he said that. Bro, Bud is not making himself more. Listen to what I am saying. Listen. I'm going to break it down again. I'm the best in the business. These young boys can't beat me. This is why I'm the best. I'm the greatest. Listen. All right. Bud, here's why Bud's not making himself more likable. You and your fans say Errol Spence, you'll whoop him at any weight class, but you don't want to challenge that theory. You're saying he wasn't weight drained. Your fans, at least, they're saying he wasn't weight drained, but then you want to fight him at the weight drained weight of 147 when you know he can't make 147. He said, my PayPal ain't working. Hold on. Now it's working. YouTube switched it. I don't think you can click on links. You have to like copy the link and all this other stuff. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. It's not working. Hey, good looking. I'm glad you notified me. I have to fix that. It's my email address. That's my PayPal. I think my email address is there. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. That's my PayPal, bro. Oh, shit. Hey, hold on. What the? Yeah, I don't know what happened. That was weird. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. That's my PayPal. It's connected to that, my email. All right. So this is why Bud's not making himself more likable. Bud and his fans saying Errol Spence gets whooped at 54. He gets whooped at 47. All right, fight him at 54. No, we want to fight him at 47, knowing he can't make it. So you're not willing to test that theory that he wasn't weight drained. 2, he's already counted out Jaron Boots Ennis, his mandatory. He's like, why should I fight him? It don't make sense. His fans even lied and said he's moving to 54, but he wanted to fight Errol at 47. Strike 2. He just ruled out Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. Bro, who on earth wants to deal with a person like this in business? I just named off the top of my head 3 or 4 people that he's in essence ruled out. Errol Spence, because Errol Spence may not take the fight if he doesn't feel he can, in a healthy way, make 47 anymore. So if he's like making it difficult and Crawford's like, nah, I get to pick the weight, right? And he already said post-fight he was open to 54. So it's just like you being difficult, bro. It looked like you were sucked up, and it looked like Errol Spence was sucked up at 47. So why not just fight at 54? And at least that'll give the pay-per-view the best chance of growing, because if you fight at 47, we already watched that and we already seen the outcome. What's to make people want to watch that again or have the fight do better? So that's 1. Jaron Ennis, he said, why should I fight him? I'm at a different point in my career and all this type of stuff. His fans said he's moving to 54. So you ruled out Boots. You ruled out Danny Garcia on Twitter. You ruled out Keith Thurman, said, I'll never give you guys a shot. That's 4 okay, you barely just beat, not barely like you barely beat Errol Spence, but I'm saying it was barely a few months ago. Like it was, you beat him late July, right? Was basically like August, because it was like July 29th or whatever. So you beat him in roughly August, and it's mid-September. So in a month and a half, you've already ruled out basically 3 or 4 fights. Like, how's that making yourself more like media friendly? Like, you know, it's weird. It's so weird about Bud. It's like Bud will like improve and do, like, he started doing more media. That was good because people complain about his media. But then he starts, like, every time he does something good, he'll do something that, like, he'll do something good to put himself one step forward, but then he'll do something else that's viewed as peculiar that pushes him 2 or 3 to 7 spaces back. So it's like you never get anywhere like that. Keith Thurman been ducking Bud. Based on what, though? Y'all just throw around the ducking stuff. Keith Thurman. So, bro, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Keith Thurman, listen, okay. This is what the Bud Buddies, y'all have lost y'all mind, bro. Manny Pacquiao fought Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner, and he was scheduled to fight Errol, and then he fought Ugas. That's 4 PBC people. 4. But then when Crawford and Manny Pacquiao were both with Top Rank, how come they didn't fight? Nah, y'all gonna answer these questions. Y'all gonna get the ultimate work. Listen, everybody wants to blame PBC. Everybody wants to blame Al Heyman. I'm asking you a direct question. Crawford was with Top Rank. Manny Pacquiao was with Top Rank. How come they never fought? And nobody's disrespecting Pacquiao. Nobody's saying, oh, Pacquiao ducked. But they're saying Thurman ducked and Danny Garcia ducked and PBC fighters ducked. No one's disrespecting Manny Pacquiao, though. And they were on the same side of the street. Crawford keeps talking about, oh, they built the whole side of the street just for me. Man, F all that. You was on the same side of the street as Pacquiao. You lied and said you was finna fight Pacquiao in Dubai and Qatar and Abu Dhabi and all this stuff, and you never fought him, and nobody but me is asking that question why. All right, I got to bake another one. All right, we got a hot seat. Trillionaire says Danny and Keith did duck. How did they duck Terence Crawford? When was the contract sent that made sense for them to fight him? You got 30 seconds. We got a hot seat. Watch this. Okay, so you trillionaire or whatever, trillionaire, how did they duck? Y'all some idiots, and y'all gonna see. Watch this. How did they duck? Okay, you got one more chance. He just said Danny ducked at 140. You got one more chance. I said how. I didn't say what you just said again and reiterate it. I said how. If I'm asking you a question of how, then you answer the question. You don't just repeat and reiterate in a different version. I said, how did he duck? How did Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman, which was your initial statement, how did they duck? How is it a duck? Shout out to Supreme L. He sent a $5 PayPal. I appreciate you. Okay, crazy athlete stories. He turned down $3.5 million. Danny said it himself. All right, block him. Because I'm going to tell you why he's getting blocked. Because you jumped in it and it wasn't even your hot seat. But Danny Garcia, since you know what Danny Garcia said, Danny also said he got paid that to fight Rod Salka. So why would he fight Terence Crawford on a different network when he made the same money to fight Rod Salka? That's just stupid business. That's not a duck. That don't even make sense. You know what Danny Garcia said so much, so you should recall when Danny Garcia was in the Barclay and he said he was asked about that, Crawford, and he said, I made that fighting Rod Salka. So you mean to tell me that these imbeciles are so dumb that it's a duck because they didn't take a job that didn't make sense? Shout out to Supreme L. I see you. I got it. So if I have a company, a janitorial company, and I say you're going to go to little elementary school and then the kids are throwing up and pooping all over the stalls, and I want you to take the job for $7 an hour and you need a job, then take it. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You take the fight, right? So you're going to be you're going to be a janitor for $7 an hour at an elementary school, and that's as much money you're going to make. It's $7 an hour. You're good with that. Would you be good with that? Okay. Now this dude's just lying. I told you these young boys can't beat me. He says the following fight he made less. So you mean to tell me that Al Heyman and PBC, their business is so screwy that they gave Danny Garcia $3.5 million to easily stretch Rod Salka, and his very next fight was Lamont Peterson, and he made less? Bro, these dudes are pure idiots. I've been in the game for years. It made me an animal. This man really is trying to tell me that he got paid $3.5 million to fight Rod Salka, which everyone thought was a cherry pick and an easy fight. He said his next fight he got paid less. So the pay scale at PBC allows for Danny Garcia to make $3.5 million for a dud, a cupcake, a cherry pick fight. But then when he fights a true fighter and a former champion in Lamont Peterson at a catchweight, they're going to give him less money? Come on, bro. These dudes is dumb. That's like going to McDonald's and the single cheeseburger costs more than the Big Mac. Now he's trying to deflect to something else. Now he's talking about Porter. Get him out of here, bro. Crazy athlete stories, get him out of here. This is what they do. I don't care what you saying. You jumping, they turn into jackrabbits. When I start hitting them with the heat, they just jump around to stuff so you can't catch them. You just said that his next fight after Rod Salka, he got paid less. So why would PBC be in business still if they're able to give Danny Garcia $3.5 million for a fight that no one really wanted to see, which people said was a cherry pick, and then he fights an actual name at the time, Lamont Peterson, who a lot of people thought beat him, and they're going to give him less money? That doesn't even make sense, bro. Like I said, that's like going to McDonald's and the double quarter pounder and Big Mac costs less than the single cheeseburger. Why would they do that? Why would the higher value item get sold for less? I told you, they just jump all over the place, bro. Block Gene 2 Tech. See you. Gene 2 Tech. Get him out of here. You ain't talking about nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, we'll see. We'll see how this villain role or whatever y'all calling it, Crawford's villain arc. We'll see how if he continues to be hard to deal with, we'll see how that works for him. These new Bud fans are a reflection of Bud, inconsistent. Yeah, and they all got fire sticks and free streams because they don't pay for his fights. Bro, how does Bud have all this support in the comment section, but then he's not the highest paid and he's not the highest pay-per-view buy rate? That's amazing to me. That's how you know when it's real. That's how you know when it's real. If your pay-per-view buy rate matches what the comments are saying, now we talking. Block G Rose players. You thirsty as hell. G Rose plays. Yeah, you shouldn't have played. See ya. Who else? Another one bites the dust. Another one. Another one. Another one bites the dust. Oh, we having fun today. I knew y'all couldn't wait for me to go back live. Yeah, whatever y'all saying. Bob Arum said Bud was hard to work with, and now y'all seen it. Facts. Big facts. Bro, we'll see how that Bud don't have Bud does not have a network. You understand that. There's no network. Bud doesn't have a network. So like you're being petty and like, oh, Errol, I'm a F with you and all that. You still got to deal with them people, PBC. And then let's say Bud's like, oh, F PBC, I'm off to the next thing. Good luck. Go to Eddie Hearn. Go to Golden Boy. Go back to Top Rank. See how that works for you. So to be honest, it doesn't. How do you say this? You got to know when you're in a position of power. Bud he has all the belts and he set history. He's not in a position of power, though. He's not in a position of power. He thinks he is, but he gonna find out. Like, okay, let's say, if you do bad business with Errol and like, and you're hard to work with and stuff like that, and Canelo has his next two fights after the Charlo fight with PBC, why would they give you that? Canelo's under contract. It's not like when he did the one-off deal with PBC and he can just do whatever and you can fight Canelo on DAZN or some shit. Right? So it's like you're not gonna really get anywhere being difficult to work with when the money, the networks, the everything runs through the PBC. So you have to kind of be somebody that they could work with. Like there's actors in Hollywood that are great actors, but I heard they're super hard to deal with. No one wants to work with them. So eventually what happens is your talent gets overshadowed by your reputation. And then sooner or later, they're not casting you in the movies because it's like, yeah, this person might be better for the role of the movie, but they're insanely hard to work with. We can get Robert Downey Jr. and he's less demanding and he's a great actor and he's not a headache to work with. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, let's say there's an actor is super hard to deal with and it's like very uppity and blah, blah, blah. That's cool. That's called recasting. You recast them. And then you're like, all right, man, I can't deal with this person. Bring in whoever, Chris Hemsworth. He gonna be the role now. Cause I'm not Dave Bautista. He can do the role. We don't need you know what I'm saying? We don't need just this one person because at some point you got to cut your losses and you have to determine, is this even worth it? Like imagine if I had a special guest on my YouTube channel and they were saying like the stuff Paulie Malignaggi said about George Floyd and all that type of stuff. Bro, you gonna get my channel demonetized. It's not, I'll cut them before they get me jammed up. You see what I'm saying? I work too hard, bro. I work too hard to let somebody else, get my channel messed up because they saying crazy stuff. Kanye West talking about Jewish people and all that. Nah, bro. You ain't finna mess up what I work for. Yeah, Terrence Howard. He was War Machine. People don't even remember that. Terrence Howard's War Machine. He wanted too much money. They're like, hey, take it or leave it. This is going to be a big, And Terrence Howard he could have been in like 18 Avengers. They've been like some of the highest grossing movies ever. But you didn't play your part and you thought you wanted more or whatever. And now you're doing like Empire and direct to DVD movies. You should have just took that. Don Cheadle just shut up, took the role, did it, been in all the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Terrence Howard. Man, Marvel, come up off that money, man. Man, Marvel, I know you got it there, man. Give me some of that. Give me some of that Marvel. Where's Stan Lee at? I need the money, man. Yeah, Terrence Howard, he's gonna be difficult. All right, we're gonna replace you with Don Cheadle. In Hollywood, when they replace a nigga, they don't care. They don't even try to get the same shade. Terrence Howard light skin. They just put a dark, crispity Don Cheadle in there. Aunt Vivian was dark skinned. They just put some light skin. They don't care. Like any black will do. Just get a tolerable black, bro. Hollywood don't care. They ain't try to like match the complexions. Like they'll replace Bokeem Woodbine with Chris Brown. They don't give. They just give me another nigga. Bro, they just switch it out. I promise you, Hollywood does not care. They don't do the same shade or like try to make it like how Aunt Viv. She went from like Biggie complexion to Jay-Z. Nah, bro. You didn't see the Aunt Viv bro. Let it be a black sitcom. They don't even explain where the people went. I remember the girl on Family Matters. The middle child, she walked upstairs and just never came down. Like, where is she at? Like, she's just, hey, Urkel coming over and stuff. Where the middle child, though? They didn't even write her out like she got hit by a bus. Like, she just never came downstairs. Like, she was just in a room for 8 seasons. And bro, I know y'all remember. Bro, Family Matters. It's a rare condition this day and age. Reading the good news on a newspaper, babe. Bro, they had a middle child and she literally just disappeared. They literally didn't write her out the script, say, oh, she developed an aneurysm. She just went upstairs and just stayed up there forever. She was playing hide and seek forever. Bro, I promise you, Family Matters, it wasn't just Laura and Eddie Winslow. They had like Wendy Winslow. I don't know her name because she disappeared. Judy Winslow, one of them. Bro, I promise you there's a Winslow and she just disappeared. Her wins was real low. She went low. Yeah, where Judy at? That's her name? Bro, they didn't even bother to explain it, though. I know y'all remember if y'all seen her. She was on the intro and everything. They just cut her part. Look, they don't care at the black sitcom. They just erase you. Y'all remember her? Yeah, bro, she just dissipated. Look, they just killed the daughter and they need to do a forensic files on this. Bro, they need a forensic files episode. They killed her and put her in the basement and that nobody gonna say nobody seen nothing. Nah, bro. They need to do an investigation. They should have had Carl Winslow on First 48. Look, where'd she go? She ran away from home and never came back. Bro, somebody put her on they put her on a milk carton. Man, hell no. They put her on a milk cart, y'all. Hey, she on a milk cart. Where Judy? Hey, I ain't gonna stop till we find Judy. Where Judy at? I'm about to go on Judge Judy. I'm going to Judy Garland, man. I need to find out what happened to Judy Winslow. Y'all some haters, bro. They put her on a milk carton, you dig? They changed her in the attic. Flowers in the attic looking at bro. Hey, y'all tripping, bro. Anyway, that's going to be Crawford. Y'all laughing about it. Crawford going to be the next Judy Winslow out this boat. Listen, if he don't start shaping up, PBC going to do him like Judy Winslow. I promise you on Dead Homies. Listen, Dead Homies. I put that on Dead Homies. If Crawford don't act right, they finna he gonna be Judy Winslow'd out. The PBC don't need Crawford. He think they need him. He think he got the belt. Ain't nobody care about the belt, bro. Ain't nobody care about them belts like Bud think they care about belts. I promise you. They finna Judy Winslow and write him out the script. They gonna do him like dark skin Aunt Viv. And just replace her. And his team don't see it, but we gonna see. He said Bud think he gonna sell. Yeah, he gonna have to sell them belts. You gonna have to sell them belts. And you know what else I find kind of weird? This is just a sidebar. Bud been all over Twitter. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, I'll never fight you. Ha 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 ha. They made a side of the street. He ain't put out one free Bomac tweet. Hold on. The best in the business is back. I ain't seen one free Bomac, one keep your head up Bomac. I ain't seen him say nothing about no Bomac. Where Bomac at? Is Bomac in prison still, bro? Bro, he in a UK prison eating toast, eggs, and pork and beans. Bro, that's the English, that's what they eat for breakfast. Oh, mate, yeah. Oh, you want some spotted dick and beans? You want some spotted dick and beans, eggs and beans? Bang, you want it? Bro, I promise you, I used to live out there. They eat eggs and beans for breakfast. Not like no black beans, like some, like you might be able to go to like Miami, made up puppy, go to a Cuban spot, get some plantains and some beans and an egg or something. No, bro. They eating like Vandy Kemps. Oh yeah, check a bun, you want some beans, you bellend? Bro, they're eating beans and eggs. It's weird as hell. Oh, yeah, mate, you're slagging on, mate. You want some eggs and beans, green eggs and ham, and you want some beans? Bro, they got Bomac eating pork and beans for breakfast and toast. That's like a common English breakfast. Super weird. This look nasty. Bro, come on, dog. That look nasty, dog. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to find you a good picture. Bro, this is a UK. Yeah, mate, you're slagging. Grab me by my throat. For fuck's sake, mate. Bro, that look nasty as hell. Y'all eat that? Y'all eat them beans? Look. Yeah, you want some Heinz beans, Bomac? You want it? Hold on. Bro, that look nasty. Hold on. Look. Yeah, rise and shine, Bomac. You want some beans? You want to eat these beans, Bomac? I got some beans for you. Bro, what? Yeah, I don't know about that. But anyway, I ain't seen Crawford say one free Bomac or nothing. But he talking about Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Where the Bomac support? Where the free Bomac t-shirt? Block Playboy GFX. Ain't nobody worried about your FX. They probably weak. Step your game up, bro. Block Playboy GFX. Gotta go. Anyway, I'm out. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I just felt like going live. I'll be back with some more heat. Don't you worry about that. But I got some more videos. Tune in, check some other videos on the channel. You dig? And I'm out.